So we appreciate you hopping on tonight. My name is Beth. I've been with this company for about 3.5 years now. I have a personal training background, a certified nutrition coach. I've worked in the corporate world and human resources for about 25 years now. Kind of a little bit of everything, but I'm one of those people that are very passionate about health and all of that stuff, even just with my own journey. So we're going to go ahead and just kind of explain and go over what this company is about, because someone who cares about you invited you here tonight just to listen in and go over some information. So we're going to cover the details, products, and all that fun stuff here. If you have questions at all along the way, feel free to drop them in the chat and we will get to them as well. But we'll go ahead and get started. So Trinat is a French word means to change life, which is basically exactly what we're doing here. It is based on three different pillars: health, wealth, and community. It is based on a solid foundation. It's been around since about 2013, so definitely not new, debt-free as well. We have high impact health products. They also have wealth education as well, and they love to give back, which is part of our community pillar. And you can see there we have quite a few award winning track record too with Inc. 500 and things like that too. And we're in quite a few different countries, and we have a few more coming up as well. Commitment to quality. This is a really big deal. Like, I'm one of those people that is very picky with what I take and ingredients. I read the labels, all of that stuff. And this is something they take very seriously. So it's products from raw whole foods. You have advanced technologies and proprietary formulas specific to us. Third-party validation. So the ingredients are tested. You know what you're getting in these products. And we also have thousands and thousands of success stories as well. The products are gluten-free. They don't have any synthetics. They don't have additives or anything of the sort with that either. So first one, did you know that coffee, even just typical coffee, whether it's coffee shop, you go to the grocery store and get coffee, it is mass produced and can be loaded with mold and chemicals. So basically with that, we have another option called a Mojo. It's a nootropics blend, and this one can specifically burn fat. It can improve your mood, and it's literally all in one cup. I used to be a coffee addict, and I probably needed about four-ish to get me through the day. Now I just need one. So this is a Brain Nootropics energy drink, and if you're not a coffee fan, we do have a lemonade version of this as well, so we've got you there too. Natural mood enhancers. It helps you feel basically more motivated, more positive, and less stressed, because who doesn't need that in their life? Supports active weight loss and also slow release caffeine, so you don't get that crash in the afternoon, no jitters or anything like that. So it's amazing for boosting mood and all of that fun stuff. All right. And if you've ever felt like this, whether you've had bloating, maybe you dealt with IBS, food sensitivities, your gut just feels off, you're tired, you're irritable, maybe you've got skin stuff going on, a digestive enzyme can be super helpful with that world. I myself have dealt with IBS, and it is definitely not pleasant. So when you can incorporate a digestive enzyme, it helps break down basically like the foods you're intaking. It's a raw full spectrum enzyme that's stabilized with pre and probiotics. You're getting that blend as well. It's activated by chelated minerals, and it helps break down the fats, the carbs, the sugars, the proteins, and also the stuff your body doesn't know what to do with. It supports regularity. Even if you're going too much or not enough, it's going to help with all of that as well. So if you deal with any of that sort of thing, you're going to want more information on this one. And I've got a video coming up next that actually shows you how it works, so you can actually see it in action.
We're going to demonstrate the power of the enriched enzymes using a snack pack pudding. As you can see, it's a solid. I turned it upside down here. I'm going to take one of these enzymes, crack it open, and stir in these raw enzymes that also have pre and probiotics. We're going to make sure this is really stirred around in here. These enzymes are designed to be taken before meals, so we're breaking down the carbs, the fats, the sugars, and the proteins, so the body can actually absorb all the nutrients from the food and help with digestion. And so as you can see, this pudding is already going through a change. And literally in just about a minute and a half, it took a solid pudding and it liquefied it. I love being able to see the products that I'm taking every day work right before my eyes. And that's one of the great features of Enrich, is we get to demonstrate the power of enzymes here.
It is pretty cool to see it work right before your eyes. But this one is in my purse, it's in my kitchen, it's in my Jeep, it's wherever I go just because it does help me a lot with my food sensitivities. And having had IBS, it doesn't take much for a flare up. So it is a game changer. Even if you deal with even just digestive discomfort, food intolerances, heartburn, anything of that sort, it works wonders for all of that. All right. And next up, this product, this one gets me a little excited, and it's probably the biggest one that got me here because when I found this brand, I was running a franchise boot camp gym. Did you know that collagen it starts declining in your 20s, and basically you stop producing as much as you used to, like when you were a thriving 18-year-old type thing. It's the most abundant protein in your body, so it's in your ligaments, your tendons, your joints, your bones, your skin, all of it. So loss of collagen will show up through like the wrinkles, maybe fine lines, reducing skin elasticity, hair thinning. Collagen will support your hair, nails, joints, and gut health. And it's also got that boosting nitric oxide that can improve circulation as well. So this blend, we have three different options of collagen. This one, the bovine, will have 10 grams of collagen of the protein collagen peptides in it. It's also got a hydrolyzed type 1 collagen, improves skin elasticity, firmness. You'll see a few testimonies here shortly. But when I found this product and I was running that gym I mentioned, I had a shoulder injury that I was dealing with for about a year. I could not change my shirt without pain. I could not open a door without pain. And I tried everything: KT taping, cupping, dry needling, physical therapy, chiropractor, you named it. I tried it. I was also trying, well, I was using a product that we sold at the gym. It was a powder collagen, and I had been on that since we had probably opened, and it didn't do anything for me. I wasn't feeling it working. When I switched to this liquid collagen, within less than 2 weeks, that pain I had for a year was going away. So you can imagine people were noticing because I couldn't even demo some of the exercises because the pain was so bad. So clients, friends, family are like, "What are you using? Because my knee hurts. Maybe it'll help that." So I knew if it could help me something so simple with a sports injury, it could help so many people. And these are just some of the testimonies that we've had individuals experience with the liquid collagen, anything from cellulite to surgical scars to maybe lashes, eyebrows, hair filling in. That was another area I struggled with, having thyroid issues. I legit had a receding hairline. Like, I would not wear my hair up. It was so embarrassing. And now that is not even a problem anymore. And I still have hair regrowth coming in, even just any type of skin concerns. And then in the upper left-hand corner there, you can see one of our founders, Russ, 12 weeks. That's the only thing he changed was the collagen. And you can see the muscle definition and the tone difference just by simply incorporating the collagen. So it is a product that does a lot for just one thing, anything from joint discomfort to the skin elasticity, aging backwards, that sort of thing. It is such a wonderful product, and it's probably one of my favorites for sure. And then next up is an award-winning daily health system, and it received awards just because of how it addresses the 5 metabolic health factors. Kind of like the Gold Stevie Award, it probably doesn't mean much to you, but it's kind of like the Oscars in the supplement space because there's a lot of supplements out there. So this system consists of two different products. The first one is a plant-based enzyme that converts sugar to fiber in your digestive tract. This was studied by an Ivy League college for 10 years, and we managed to get our hands on the formula. So this one will reduce glucose spikes from food, basically improving your metabolism, stabilizing blood sugar, increasing energy, curbing cravings, reducing brain fog, anything of the sort. So in that graphic on the right-hand side there, you see kind of like the kind of looks like heartbeat type thing, but it's a continuous glucose monitor if you've ever seen one. An individual ate the same meal on 2 different days. They had the transform with the second meal and not the first. You can see the first meal that they ate, they spiked really high, which is pretty typical when you're eating like a high carb meal and things like that. Whereas the second meal, same thing. She took the product and her levels were a lot more balanced. So you can imagine what that you can feel it when your levels are spiking so much, because when they go up, what goes up must come down and you're going to crash in basically after that. So when you can balance those blood sugar levels and you get things back into balance, your body can go back into fat burning mode with that. And then the second product to that system is Activate. It's a drink that you mix up. So if you struggle with maybe, for example, like food noise, cravings, stubborn belly fat, which is where it typically goes, appetite control, hormones, or maybe you just want the alternative to the injection that doesn't have the nasty side effects. It's a natural option that way. This one will specifically increase the GLP-1 hormone that's already in your body. It'll activate basically the natural productions that are already going on. It also increases AMPK, which is kind of like a switch that flips for burning fat. So it'll burn the stored fat for energy, which is the visceral fat. So you can see our friend Tina here in the middle, same outfit, but a year difference, and obviously a lot smaller too. So people are seeing basically like body composition changes. They're releasing weight, they're losing inches, they're sleeping better, they have more energy, their mood is more balanced because the five metabolic health factors are going to be your blood pressure, your triglycerides, your cholesterol, your waist circumference, and your blood sugar. So when all of those get back into balance, the cravings go away, you sleep better, the energy, and all of that stuff. And we have another slide here with some more testimonies. We have a lot of gentlemen who have used this system as well and seen really good results. But just on this slide here is a bunch of ladies that have incorporated the system. So even for example, like the lower left hand corner, there's our friend Kathy, and she loves the system just because it when you're in the middle of perimenopause, if you've had experience with that, you know it's not pleasant. And that kind of helped her bust out of it and get the results she was looking for. So we have so many different testimonies with this particular with these products and such. But the next one here, this is a newer one that we released. And if any of you are dealing with any of this, or maybe it's on your radar type thing, menopause and perimenopause, I didn't realize it could start as early as the early 30s and that there was a whole mess of symptoms that went with it. So these are the top 20 on this slide, but there's 103 that go along with it. Like, how lucky are we as women to deal with this? So anything from hot flashes, mood swings, insomnia, fatigue. I'm just reading through a few of these here. Frozen shoulder, thinning hair, digestive issues, headaches, a roller coaster mood. If any of those sound familiar, this might be a product you want to look into. We've had a lot of ladies get amazing results, and even their husbands are loving the after effect of this because it affects the libido among a few other things too. So we're having a lot of fun and spicy results on this one. All right. And next up, like you don't have to take our word for it either. As far as like the products and the testimonies, we have a testimony group that has thousands of testimonies in it. So if we didn't cover anything here tonight that maybe you're struggling with or something you're dealing with that you would want to address, you can get back to the person who invited you here tonight and ask them to put you into the testimony group, and you can poke around in there for yourself. You can even search keywords like joint pain, heartburn, trying to think of some menopause, lupus, Lyme's, Hashimoto's. You can search anything in there, like even diabetes, blood sugar stuff. There's so many testimonies in there from real live people that are experiencing relief from what they're struggling with. All right. And then you heard my story with the shoulder thing. Obviously, people noticed and they were asking questions because a lot of people struggle with even just joint pain. So that's exactly where the opportunity lies behind this. You might just be here for the products, that's totally fine. But in case you're one of those people that you're looking for something a little more, maybe you want to get your products covered, maybe you want to earn a little extra income or even just replace some income. This is kind of like basically like an online franchise. And I've run a physical franchise business. It is stupid expensive, and there's a lot of fees, program memberships, and all of the things that go with it. This is very, very simple. It's very put together for very busy scheduled people. Basically, once you get this all set up, you have a website done for you. We have duplicatable systems you plug into. You earn commissions from product sales that people buy from you. Maybe somebody wants the results that you are getting, or they're struggling with something and they want to see if it helps them. You would get commissions on that as well. So I'm going to bring my friend Carrie on here, and she's going to go ahead and break down just a few of the ways that we get paid.
Yeah, thank you guys. So, This is what took me by surprise. I came here for the products. I was watching my friend change before my eyes, and I knew I was feeling so old. I'm an older mom. I have two younger boys, and I was afraid I can't keep up with them, and that wasn't okay with me. I want to be active and present and enjoy my life, but I literally could not get through a day and just focus on my pain I was feeling. So this part of the package was a surprise to me, and I am loving it. So whether or not you need some fast money, quick money for the holidays, or to get out of debt, or to pay off some bills, or a vacation, we have that here. We have those options. It all depends on how fast you want to drive. But if you don't necessarily need that, there's still sustainable earnings that you can earn, and that's cool. There's no second guessing. And this is the funnest part about it, is that we can earn to drive a cool Jeep, and my boys love that. We have an eye on the truck if when we need another vehicle. So there is no surprises with our income monthly. It's a volume based. There's no percentages, and that's very unique because if anyone's been familiar with MLMs, that is not really how a lot of them run, and this one does. And here you can see the different ranks. And if you meet your volume every month, you know what you're going to get on top of the bonuses. So that is really cool. And besides that, and on top of the promotions that they run, we also get retail bonuses. So that is $7 to $10 on every product sold on your customers. So we can we earn with the volume on customers and on the like the business side of the building. And plus another really super unique part here is that they want you to have two accounts. So like I have an account and my husband has an account, and you can earn two different Jeeps. You can earn two monthly incomes, two different bonuses, so like there's so much possibility here, and it's just how fast or how slow, how you can work it in your busy day. And I guess that is the biggest thing, is that our systems are placed for super crazy busy people. Um, and it's fun. Like the friendships I've made, they're my closest friends, and I've learned so much besides the business part, just life in general. And it's just a gift. So it's your pace, your business, your success, and we are here to help you every step of the way. So you can reach out to who invited you here today, and we would love to get you more information, whether it's on any of the products. We have more. What we talked about today is not what we all have, but they're the big ones. They're some of the big ones, but our NAD, I cannot wait for that one to come back. I am just biting my nails for that one to come and ship. So anyway, I think we are going to close this out. If you have any questions, you can either pop them in the chat, or we can stay on and ask some questions now. But for the respect of time, we wanted to keep this really short and sweet and just get you some really quick information